परमशिवसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respect. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Shri Mahants, Mahants, Tanedar, Kotari, visitors, viewers, Sarvanyapita Kartas, Yajamans, manifestors, Sarvabharityagis, everyone sitting with us all over the world. With my love and respect. Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa. Listen. Listen intensely, sincerely. Today's message is all about the vertical time zones. Your direct path to Kailasa. Understanding about vertical time zones, coming to right powerful conclusions about vertical time zones gives you direct access to Kailasa. It makes you manifest the powers of Paramashiva. Direct access to Kailasa. Listen. All of you have your presence in all 14 time zones. The higher Bhur, Bhuva, Suva, Tapa, Satya, all these higher time zones up to Kailasa, and all the lower level time zones, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Patala. These are the lower level time zones. The vertical time zones, understand this principle of vertical time zones. The higher lokas and lower lokas, where not just the quantity, the very quality of time is different. The definition of time is different. If you listen carefully, you can get the powerful conclusions I am conveying. Listen. These powerful conclusions can make you manifest the powers of Paramashiva immediately, the moment you come to this conclusion. So listen carefully. All of you have your presence in all 14 lokas. For example, in Nagaloka, there is a being with your face and snake body. I am giving you this as an example. In Tapoloka, there is a rishi with your face and the body of the rishi, tapasvi. I'll give you one more example. In all 14 lokas, you have your account, bank account opened. If you are intense in your tapas, in your Tapoloka account, you have $1 million. If you are very shallow with your demonic attitude and aptitude, your demonic loka, the patala, your personality has practically zero money. Understand carefully. I'll repeat the example. All of you have your presence established already in all 14 lokas. The human body, human frame is such highly evolved hardware, highly evolved framework. If your consciousness is matured enough to handle the human hardware, you already have your presence in all 14 lokas. I am giving you the example. In Patala, where the demons, Rakshasas exist, there is a Rakshasa with your face and the Rakshasa body, the demon body and your face. Same way, in Tapoloka, your identity exists. There is a person with your face and a tapasvi, great rishi body. The more tapas you do, your Tapoloka identity is strengthened, empowered. The less demonic activities you do, your demonic personality in Patala Loka is slowly dissolved. He loses his power over you, and he is also slowly dissolved, and you are liberated. So understand, your presence exists in all 14 lokas. You already have a reserved place in all 14 lokas. Your decision, you have a conscious freedom to empower which loka identity you want to manifest in your everyday life. Come to these powerful conclusions. The truths I am revealing is directly from Paramashiva, which he revealed in Vedas and Agamas in Sanskrit. Now he is revealing in English. Only the language is different. The Paninian phonetic and linguistic grammatic methodology Paramashiva used in Vedas and Agamas, now he is using the English language and grammar to express those same truths. So listen intensely and carefully. I am not saying you have access to all 14 lokas. I am saying you already have your identity established in all 14 lokas. If your stomach is burning with the jataragni, the fire of hunger, if you are still capable of feeling hunger, be very clear. Your identity is already established in Swargaloka. Only if your presence is there in Swargaloka, you can feel hunger. Your capacity to feel hunger and your identity in Swargaloka is one and the same. If you are able to feel the hunger, be clear. This is a good news for you. Already you have your presence in Swargaloka, maybe weak. That is why you are not experiencing it every day, but you have your presence. I'll elaborately explain this truth now. All the higher time zones, the vertical higher time zones, up to Kailasa, and all the lower time zones, up to Patala, all these 14, your identity is already alive. It's like ladder. Anytime you can go into any one of your identities and open your life, open your new existence, open your possibilities. Understand this example. You already have, because you are initiated, you already have your identity as Kailasavasi, even in Kailasa. All human beings have their established identity in all 14 lokas. Kailasa is beyond this 14 loka, but because you are all initiated ones have their identity established in Kailasa. I'll give you for example, once again I'll repeat this example. The Patala, where the Asuras live, there is a being, your extension, with your face and Asura body, Asura Sarira. Same way in Swargaloka, already there is a Deva, God, with your face and the God body. Same way in Nagaloka, already there is one Naga, snake, with your face and Naga body, snake body. Your existence is alive, spontaneous, simultaneous in all 14 lokas. If you are initiated, not only this 14, the 15th space, the beyond, the space of Kailasa also, your existence is assured. The doors of Kailasa is opened for you. Now listen. you have the freedom to strengthen any of this identity in this 14. You have a freedom to strengthen or weaken any of these 14 identities. You can be demon if you continuously come to powerful conclusions that demonic qualities are the best to succeed in this world. If you come to this conclusion again and again and start acting on this conclusion, be very clear, you are strengthening your demonic identity and you start planning your future in Patala, the Asura Loka. If you come to the conclusion, very dharmic way of living, win-win, will always be the best strategy. For success in the life, whenever you come to the conclusion, hey, I should also win, he should also win, that is the best strategy to achieve success in the life. And you start executing those strategies, those conclusions, then your personality in Swargaloka gets strengthened, and more your intensity in Swargaloka gets strengthened, and you start manifesting your future time in Swargaloka. And if you feel tyaga, giving up, vairagya, the absolute tyaga is the best strategy for success. Your personality in Tapoloka, highest zone, your identity in Tapoloka gets strengthened. That gets empowered. And naturally your future starts manifesting in Tapoloka. So each of these loka opens up for you based on the powerful conclusions you arrive, based on the actions and activities you do. So understand this truth deeply, so you can start manifesting not only the highest zone, Tapoloka, Satyaloka, all that, you can manifest Kailasa itself. Pure integrity, absolute integrity to Guru and Paramashiva. Guru is the manifest form of Paramashiva. Paramashiva is unmanifest source of Guru. Absolute integrity to Guru and Paramashiva makes your Kailasa personality, identity manifest intensely. Listen carefully. If you come to the powerful conclusion in your life, if you conclude, win-win is always the best strategy for success. Your Swargaloka identity starts getting stronger and stronger. If you conclude complete vairagya, tyaga, is the best way to succeed. Your tapoloka, personality gets strengthened. It's like you have already 14 accounts. Every day you deposit your money in some account. Based on the conclusions you come and the actions you perform, that account gets larger and larger. If you come to the conclusion, exploiting others, robbing others, stealing, swindling is the best strategy to become successful, your demonic, the Patala Loka identity gets strengthened. You deposit your money there. You start manifesting your life in Patala. If you feel, no, I should not kill others, but I have a freedom to rob. If that is what is your conclusion, and you make that strategy as strategy for your life and you start living that, then you get the Rakshasas. In the Rakshasas also there are categories. Among the Asuras, demons, devils, there are categories. There are some who kill you and rob your wealth. There are some who don't kill you, but just rob your wealth. There are some who says, all right, you have too much. I'll take little. I will not hurt you, but I will not rob you completely. I'll take 50%, you take the remaining. You keep the remaining. Different levels of demons are there. So different levels of demonic lokas are also existing. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Patala. The strategies, conclusions you arrive and start executing, based on that you reach your loka. If you feel. Win-win is the best. I should also win, he should also win. That kind of deals are the best for success. Then your Swargaloka identity gets strengthened. You start manifesting Swargaloka in your life. What I am revealing today is the principle of karma. See, practically I have seen when people fall in love with me, experience feeling connection, it is not just they put a flower for my photograph or keep small naivedyam for my deity. It is their whole cognitions, powerful conclusions about life becomes like mine. I have seen this with my own eyes. One of my devotees in Thiruvannamalai, his name is Krishnamurti, we call him Rayar. He told me, Swamiji, only after becoming your devotee, I started calling people Ayya and with respect. Before that, Yavanarnal, die. He said, after I became your devotee only, not only I dropped my smoking habit, I started addressing people respectfully with Ayya, like respectful way. I tell you, falling in love with me, feeling connection, Guru Bhakti, makes your higher identities manifest intensely. How I manifested my higher identities through tapas. Just with that same intensity I manifest in you without you need to do any tapas. Listen carefully. when you fall in love with me, thousands of powerful cognitions which I arrived after so much of tapas, intense hard work and sincere spiritual practices, they manifest in you just like that. Just because of that one virtue, you are in love with me. Understand? In Sanskrit, we have two words, sadhana, sadhya. I'll give you the example to understand these two words. If you sit in Padmasana, listen. If you sit in Padmasana for 42 minutes and don't feel numb, your heart is functioning 100%. This is the method to check the capacity of your heart. And same way, if you start sitting every day in Padmasana for 42 minutes, your heart will start functioning, pumping perfectly. It is sadhana and sadhya, both. Understand these two statements. If you are able to sit in Padmasana for 42 minutes without getting the legs numb, feet numb, your heart is functioning 100%. Its full capacity. That's a checking method, scanning method. Free heart scanning. All dimensions of your heart, all aspects of your heart, its size, intensity, BP, everything can be checked just by this one simple method. Sit in Padmasana for 42 minutes, and if your feet doesn't get numb, your heart is functioning 100% well. Same way, it is a practice also. Start developing your ability to sit in Padmasana every day. Your heart will start functioning well. Sadhana, sadhya. Sadhana, sadhya. Understand this word. It's a scanning method and developing the capacity, both. Understand this logic. With the same logic, understand now the statements I am going to make. See, when you listen to me, if you sit with the intense silence and integrity, you will catch the logic, powerful conclusions. I am trying to transmit it to you. Not just the words. Because the words I am using is from English. It has a lot of flaw. But if you intensely listen, I will transmit these powerful conclusions you need to arrive. I'll give you one more example. The last satsang, I was making a statement. My haters want me to believe whole world hates me. But once I started contributing to the world and started doing my positive work, what I am supposed to do, I realized nobody hates me. If you listen to this statement again and again, you will feel, hey, Swamiji is telling his haters want him to believe whole world hates him. But he says he realized nobody hates him. He himself is contradicting his own statement. If you are just following the words, you will feel I am contradicting my statements. No, I am not. Listen carefully. few people who violently, because of their own patterns, because of they have so much self-hatred, they decided to hate me. Those people only I call as Nithyananda haters in the first line. They don't hate me because of me. They hate me because of themselves. The self-haters who ask to hate everything, who are bound to hate everything, those haters try to make me believe whole world hates me. When I started working, I realized contributing, doing my positive contribution, nobody hates me. Millions have extraordinary love in their eyes when they see even my photograph. And billions have sympathy. They may not have love or devotion, feeling connection, but sympathy. This guy is doing something good. People are unnecessarily harassing him, attacking him, abusing him. Very few who can't tolerate themselves go on having the indigestion inside, just vomit. Indigestion inside is self-hatred. Vomiting is hating others. Only those people who have the indigestion of self-hatred vomit their hatred on me. I could see clearly. These powerful conclusions, when I arrived to these powerful conclusions, I was liberated from this load of others' opinion, others' interference in my existence. I tell you, this gives you Paramashanta Swarupa. All of you adopt these powerful conclusions, these powerful cognitions. You will be liberated from thousands of sufferings. I can say almost all your sufferings. All your sufferings are unnecessary, uninvited, voluntary intervention of stupid self-hatred individuals vomiting their self-hatred on you. Anyone who is interested in your success, fulfillment, comes to you only when you invite them. I don't go to anyone unless they invite me. Even digitally, only if you click on my channel and want to listen to me, you can listen to me. I don't do any promo, any advertisement. There are so many other Hindu gurus, leaders, their advertisements comes in our YouTube channel. When you open my video, their advertisement opens up. But you will not see anywhere our advertisements are commercials opening with any other channel. If you want to listen to me, I am available. If you invite me, I am available. If you invite me, I'll gush into you like Ganga, Jnana Ganga. But I'll never intrude in you, invade you. I am very clear. Anyhow, understand this one example, which I was trying to tell you. If you just listen to the word, my haters want me to believe the whole world hates me, but when I started contributing positively to the world and doing my work, I realized nobody hates me. If you listen intensely, sincerely, you will understand the logic I am trying to convey, the powerful conclusions I am trying to convey, the knowledge I am trying to give you. If you just see the words, you will feel, there is a self-contradicting words. Now the statements I am going to utter, the truths I am going to reveal, if you sit intensely and listen, you will receive all the powerful conclusions I am conveying. If not, you will be sitting and picking up only fight with me. Unfortunately, fighting with me is fighting with you, because when you call me for fight, I will not be there. You will be fighting with your shadow, not with me. I don't accept any enemy requests. I have already told you long before. I don't accept enemy requests. I accept only friend requests. Sometimes I accept friend requests, sometimes I don't accept, but I never accept enemy requests. So anybody who is interested in sending enemy requests to me, want to fight with me, be informed, I am not interested in fighting or accepting any enemy requests. So all your fight with me is fight with yourself, not with me. Whether you vomit some abusive comments or you troll, you put abusive video, anything, all your fight is with yourself, not with me. And I don't come to fight with you. That's why I don't even respond to anyone who drags me to fight. If you are interested, listen with integrity. I'll give you most beautiful, powerful conclusions. To all my disciples, I want to tell you, it's your love. Just because of your love, I am revealing these great truths and sharing with you all. And I know even now how many millions have the tears of joy, tears of bliss in your eyes the moment you see my photograph or videograph, or the moment you listen to satsang, and the powerful cognitions and powerful conclusions hit your heart and opens your being. And how your consciousness crosses the teary eyes and intensely enjoys me, cherishes me. Just few days before this happened, I want to tell you this incident, very intimate, but I wanted to share. I was scrolling the computer screen, attending to some of the emails and social media and all that. Suddenly, for 2-3 days, I was feeling very little blurry, very blurred. Like the vision was not, I was not able to see clearly. I was thinking, Arey, what happened? Because even these two eyes, I use only through third eye. It is only through the third eye, I use even these two eyes. I was thinking, maybe now I am 43, traditional Ayurveda, they say salestram. After 40, your eyes get that salestram, means you need to do the eye surgery, remove the, I call it in porai in Tamil, I don't know what you call in English. Simple eye surgery to clean the eyes and make it clear. I thought maybe now 43, time for clearing the salestram or something. I was just seeing what should be done to clean this up. Suddenly, while I was scrolling, one video appeared. Somebody has video recorded the original Arunachaleshwara, the main Garbha Mandir, on Deepam Day and uploaded it. The moment I saw that video, that's it. My whole being from Manipuraga just jumped and came out through the eyes. The intensity with which it came through the eyes and started enjoying that video, this whole blurry thing disappeared. This happened, I think, maybe next day to Deepam. Because within 1 or 2 days of the Deepam, that video was uploaded. The day I saw that video, I shared it with you all. That is the day this has happened. And as far as that marabu, the practices of the tradition, taking the video record of Garbha Mandir is wrong. Photograph and video recording is wrong. As per the traditions, it was wrong. I don't know whether it is wrong as per Agama, because in the Agamic documentation, there is no talk about that video recording is right or wrong. And I don't want to say that there was no video recording possible in those days. But in Agama, there is no instruction whether video recording is right or wrong. But as per the tradition, it was not allowed. I respect even if it is tradition. So, I myself will never approve if there is some temple where that video recording is not allowed. I will not allow that and I will not encourage it. But this video, my whole being just penetrated through all 3 eyes and gushed, I should say, literally the Agni was flushed. The fire was used to flush all my 3 eyes. And the way it came out, all the 25 heads, 75 eyes through which that fire came out. To enjoy that darshan of Arunachaleshwara Garbha Mandir, it's literally like seeing me in my mirror. When you are best dressed and you stand in front of mirror, how you enjoy yourself. That's exactly the way I felt. Like intense experience of oneness. All that blurry, everything disappeared. Of course, I pray to Arunachala, please, whoever has done this, if he gets some sin or anything, please liberate him from that sin. Let him not get that sin for recording this and uploading it. Usually, I will never violate any tradition. And I will not approve anybody violating the tradition. This one video, I asked him, please exempt him. What he did may be wrong as per the tradition. But people like me who can't go there physically and see, this is the way you are giving darshan. See, in those days, there are some people who can't be allowed inside the temple due to various reasons. Their lifestyle and cleanliness, hygiene, for all those reasons, they can't be allowed inside the temple. Even to bless them, Paramashiva comes out as Utsavamurti. Same way, in the modern day, there are some people who are outcasted by the human society like me, who can't be allowed into their country or into their temples. ஐயோ, என்ன ஆக போதோ இவனுங்களுக்கு? Who can't be allowed into their country, into their temples. People like me who are outcasted by those human beings, even to bless me, to give darshan to me, he comes as a digital video recording, digital darshan. So I told him, nothing wrong will happen to Arunachala. He is highly possessive of Tiruvannamalai. He will never give up. So I am not telling about anything about the Arunachala or people of Arunachala. People of Arunachala never stopped me or abused me. They never stopped me entering into temple or entering into their country. Anyhow, let's leave it. Let me come to the subject. I prayed to Arunachala. Please, if he should not get any karma, please. Even if he has violated the tradition. I don't know who actually recorded and put it, but I saw very clearly he did not have any karma. He got freed from that. Anything, if at all, is there for violating the tradition. And I also wanted to make it very clear, Arunachala and its people will be absolutely safe. He will never do anything against them, and he will always protect them. Even if they do some mistakes, he protects them. He never lets anyone curse Arunachala and its people. And I will also never curse Arunachala and its people, even by mistake. It's impossible. Let me make it very clear. Let me come back to the subject. Intensely, when my whole being manifested through my eyes to see Arunachala, that is the cataract surgery. Now I got the word. English word, I think, cataract for Salaistram. That is like cataract surgery. My eye got completely healed. That blurriness has disappeared. all those who enjoy my photograph, videograph with this kind of intensity, listen carefully. Every powerful conclusions I am revealing will become just part of you. I'll give you a few powerful conclusions now. The food you eat, if it is not digested and manifested as a energy in the body, it becomes gas and fat and undigested, creates mess inside you. Same way, your greed, if you don't act it, work on it, try it, before even trying, if your greed is attacked by your fears, it becomes frustration. The complicated version of fear and greed, the complicated mixture of fear and greed is frustration. Gas makes you tired, frustration makes you bored. Avoid both. Listen carefully. When your body, whole body is able to feel the hunger, that's the best time to sit and meditate. Means your Chaturagni is alive. Don't dump it with the food. Stop this cheap habit of all the time dumping your body with food. It's like, even if a small suggestion, a lusty, sexy suggestion is given to you, immediately you pick up pornography or you need to have a sexual act. It's an addiction. Stop this stupid addiction to pornography or sex. Same way, stop this stupid addiction to food. I'm not saying don't eat at all. I'm only saying stop this stupid cognition. The moment you feel hungry, you have to dump the food. No. Hunger is the time your body is purifying itself. Sit and add mantra to that fire. You can use pranava. Pranava is Om. Or Mahamantra. Mahamantra is reverberating yourself with pranava is Mahamantra. Or Mahanada. Shiva, 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 Shiva. Mahavagya. Om Nithyananda Shivoham. You can use any of this, but fill your body with the mantra when you are hungry. Don't dump food every time you feel hungry. Take this as a powerful cognition. Don't dump food every time you feel hungry. Hunger means Jataragni is burning fully. Sit in Padmasana and allow it to burn. Om. intensely your whole being through the hunger. That's the most beautiful, purifying way. You can purify yourself. Same way, when you feel lusty, sexually aroused, don't jump into the action. Sit and see how the energy flows inside you. How it impacts your thinking, your cognitions. Listen, I am repeating this once more. Your greed, attacked by your fear before even your greed is acted out, becomes frustration. I am not saying use your fear to attack your lust. No. Listen, I am repeating. I made a statement. If your greed, before it gets acted out, if you attack it with your fear, it becomes frustration. So, I am not saying when lust rises in you, you attack yourself with the fear. No. I am saying just bring awareness to you and see how the lust changes your cognitions. Listen carefully. I have seen how the drug addicts not just lose body, they lose their very identity. They can't believe they've changed so much. That is why I am saying drugging yourself is the worst crime you will do to you. Neither drug yourself nor drug others. Any form of drugging should be absolutely stopped, discouraged. The drugging changes your very identity. How you behave, even you can't expect. Many of the Guru Drohis, the traitors who attacked me, I saw that they became drug addicts. So even they lost control over themselves. Their very personality has changed. They destroyed themselves. They hate themselves. So they hate whole world. And they run riot on everything in front of them. They are demons, dangerous to the world and to themselves. Listen. Just like drug changes your very core personality, the lust impacts your very core identity. It just changes the way you cognize. Sit and understand that truth. If you understand that truth, you are liberated from lust. You are liberated from sex. Your lust should intensify your goals, not divert you from your goals. Listen carefully. If your lust is intensifying your goals about life, purpose of your life, you will be successful. If your lust is diverting you from your life's purpose, you will be failure. I can put it in the other way also. Whatever goals of your life is intensified by your lust, you will be successful only in those goals, not other goals which you believe as your goals. Listen to this satsang. You will understand every powerful cognition. I am trying to reveal it to you step by step. Do not use fear to attack your greed or your lust. Then you will fall into frustration. Understand how your lust functions. Understand how your lust alters your identity. That will give you immense power over your identity and your lust. When you become sexually horny, how restless you become, how you destroy many things you built around you with your sincere effort, and how you terrorize yourself, how you start believing wrong ideas even about you, how your identity is misjudged, miscalculated by you, and how you miscalculate your capacities, your future goals, your rights, your wrongs. Study that a druggie and an extremely sex addicted, porn addicted person can never, not only can never achieve anything in the outer world or in the inner world, can't even live a simple happy life. A druggie or porn addict is dangerous to you. If you are a person, porn addict or a druggie, save yourself from you. If you have somebody around you who is druggie and porn addict, save yourself from them as quickly as possible. Druggie and porn addict is danger to themselves and for others, because they themselves do not know how they are going to react or respond or function. They become dangerously unpredictable. The unpredictability level becomes dangerous. I call it the danger they can create for themselves and for you. The level of that suicidal patterns and murderous patterns becomes so high, neither they can live with themselves nor others can live with them. So be very clear. If you are drug addicted or porn addicted, do something and get out of that addiction. If someone is your near and dear one, someone around you is drug addicted or porn addicted, do something and help them and de-addict them. If you are not able to de-addict them, better get rid of them before it becomes too late. Means move away from them. Don't compromise on this, because it will be too late. It will be too late. Their behavior is not only unpredictable and dangerous, the problem is even they don't feel that they are doing something wrong, and they are not in the sense to make what is right, wrong, responsible, irresponsible. They feel they are responsible for something and commit crimes. Their logic is completely broken. So now listen carefully. Do not use your fear to attack your lust or greed. Use peace and awareness to see how the lust changes your identity, how it creates false pains, false idea of freedom, false complications, and the delusions which does not exist. Understand? Actually, the delusion is not there, but it creates the false delusion and makes you believe you have this problem. I have seen many people. Their problem is simple laziness, but they create many problems which is not there just to protect their laziness. Ability, conscious stamina to withstand the lust attack on you manifests as Lakshmi, wealth in your life. If you have the conscious stamina to withstand the lust attack when you are sexually terrorized, means that you become extremely sexually horny and lose focus on your life's goal. If you are able to have awareness, consciousness, Shanta in you, and handle that lust terrorizing you without getting into the action, you manifest power of Lakshmi, a focused success in your life's goals. If you are not terrorized by the fears society wants to dump on you, if you decide not to get exploited by the fears society want to dump on you, you will see the simple, straightforward, actual, real dangers, strategize and save yourself. The Shakti of Durga will manifest in you. Understand? A man who terrorized by the fears dumped on you by society will never see the real dangers coming in your life. When somebody is terrorized by the fears dumped on you by society, you don't look into the real dangers coming in your life or strategize to protect yourself from those real dangers. You need to know this truth. You need to understand this truth. Frightened by society and the stupid fears, you miss the real dangers. A man who is terrorized by the snake bite, idea of snake, frightened, terrorized, will never see when the real snake comes and bites him and kills him. Because he's all the time seeing imaginary snake and terrorized. He doesn't know to differentiate when the real snake is coming towards him. And even after the snake bite, he doesn't wait for the poison to reach his blood, brain and heart and stop his heart or the brain. The moment even he thinks snake has bitten him, he dies. He doesn't wait for the poison to reach his brain and do all the actual process of stopping his heart. He doesn't wait till then. Actually, if he is not terrorized by the snake bite and the fears, he won't die the moment snake bite happens. I could see very clearly. Multiple times I have seen when people feel connected to me, when they are in love with me, every truth I am sharing just goes inside them, manifests without any tapas or effort from their side. Tons of fears melt down, tons of delusions melt down, their life becomes intensely joyful, powerful, successful, enlightening. Understand? Complicated fears bring so much of confusion in you, you stop seeing the real dangers when they come. And when there is a real danger, you will not strategize and escape from them. I tell you, I have escaped from tons of real dangerous attacks on me. From that experience and expertise, I am giving you this strategy. Stop getting terrorized by any fear dumped on you. Anyone who tries to terrorize you should get terrorized because they are not able to terrorize you. Have that kind of a shanta, peace of Paramashiva inside you. Add more and more peace inside you. I have already spoken elaborately about the death process. Facing your fears. Do that meditation process, alchemy process of facing your fears. It's all already uploaded in the YouTube, death process. I have spoken elaborately on Kathopanishad and how to face your fears. Pen down, relive your fears and relieve. Face your fears consciously. Complete with them. Completion with fears brings tremendous shanta, peace in you. and makes you identify the real dangers when they come and save yourself. Save yourself. Your ability to stand the fears without getting terrorized manifests as Durga Shakti in you. Your ability to stand your hunger without dumping food on your body manifests as Saraswati, knowledge in you. This long pujas, long homas, the greatest benefit you get from long pujas and long homas is you will build the stamina to handle your hunger. Because during the puja you can't eat. That is why in those days when I sit for public darshan, not just 12 hours, 24 hours I will not even drink a glass of water. We have multiple video records. At least we have 1,000 12 hours continuous darshan, 500 24 hours continuous darshan video records. I can comfortably say at least 1,000 12 hours continuous darshan. Means when I sit in the seat, that's it. Only after the darshan ends, the last person receives the darshan hug and initiation and blessings. Only then I get up. This 12 hours darshan, at least 1,000 videos we have. Unbroken. Same way, unbroken 24 hours darshan, at least 500 videos we have. It used to be my lifestyle. Learn the habit. I want all my disciples to learn this habit. Morning when you take bath, do puja. Whatever you offer to the deity Paramashiva and Guru in that puja, eat that. That's it. One puja, one meal. Make this as a routine. After that one meal, if you feel hungry, you can juice. You can drink any amount of juice. Very healthy juices, herbs, giving vitamins, minerals, all the best things to your body. Hydrate yourself through juice. Solid food only once. If you feel the lunch will be best, then move your puja to lunch time. No problem. You can do Atmartha puja any time of the day. Any time of the day. It can be morning or noon or evening or night. Any time. But one puja, one meal. That's it. After that one meal, only juicing. No solid food. Solid food only once. Make this as a lifestyle. You will manifest knowledge. The subtle brain grooves, the subtle grooves in your brain, which develops the capacity to cognize the subtle truths, grows in your system, in your brain, if your body is detoxed through hunger. Learn to detox your body through hunger. When your body is attacked with hunger, bring awareness, peace, and pranava, mahamantra to deal the hunger. Don't dump it with food. You will manifest Saraswati, knowledge, cosmic knowledge. Paramashiva Jnana, Paramashiva's knowledge you will manifest. Same way, when your personality is terrorized by the fears, insecurities, stop taking action. Learn to sit and complete with your fears and insecurities. You will manifest Durga, Shakti, Paramashiva Shakti in your life. When the lust attacks your identity and sexually terrorizes you by making you sexually horny, don't react, respond. Don't even attack your lust with fear. No. Sit in Paramashanta and complete. See how the lust changes your identity, your personality, your ability to think, your ability to cognize, your ability to function in your life. Do completion and study that. You will manifest Lakshmi, Paramashiva's wealth. These three royal secrets are the way to manifest Paramashiva Jnana, Maha Saraswati, Paramashiva Shakti, Maha Durga, Paramashiva's wealth, Maha Lakshmi. You will manifest Paramashiva Vibhutis, glories of Paramashiva. If you make this powerful conclusions as your own powerful cognitions, people come and complain to me many times, oh, if I don't eat, I feel the gas in the stomach. Gas in the stomach is a small problem. Burn the gas also with hunger. gas in the stomach is small problem than the fat in the liver. If you overeat, if you dump food continuously whenever you feel hungry, the fat will start getting built in the liver. Fatty liver is much more serious problem than the gas in the stomach. Fat in the liver is the gaseous element. Gas in the stomach is too simple problem. A simple Ayurvedic herbs are enough to remove the gas in the stomach. I can give you simple Ayurvedic drink to remove the gas in the stomach. Tomorrow I will give you with the recipe from Agamas and Ayurveda. Intensely, powerfully, with a pure awareness, continuously come to the conclusions to manifest Paramashiva and higher identities. As I was explaining, the 14 loka, your different identities, always make conclusions in your life to strengthen, empower higher identities of you, because the conclusions you arrive manifest as your future. The powerful conclusions you arrive, powerful cognitions you arrive, manifest as your future. The worst thing can happen to you is drug addiction. Best detox can happen to you is hunger and aloneness. This pandemic has given the opportunity to be alone for literally all of you, the whole world. Use hunger, aloneness to detox you. Hunger and aloneness pasittiruthalum thanittiruthalum. Hunger and aloneness. I call it aloneness because oneness. All oneness and aloneness is one and the same. Aloneness is sadhana. All oneness is sadhya. Aloneness leads to all oneness. Understand? Hunger and aloneness is the best detox method to achieve enlightenment in your life. use these two as much as possible and develop your higher personalities, identities of Bhur, Bhuva, Suva, Tapa, Satya, Maha, all these lokas, and find your way to Kailasa. I'll reveal more and more powerful cognitions. Find your way to Kailasa. Find your way to Kailasa. In further satsangs. Now with this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Kailasa of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.